So today's video is going to be like a update of sorts. It's now 2 weeks since I started on this diet that I'm on. Since I started, I've lost, I think it's 8 kilos. 8 kilos in 2 weeks. So I've done a few comparison shots which I will put up on the screen right now. This is me on the day I started. Excuse the underwear. I'm gonna get very graphic, so if you don't like seeing fat people in underwear, then this probably isn't the video or channel for you, to be honest. And this is a comparison of me today. Obviously this little pre-op diet is working, and obviously a lot of people have been noticing. So I've been inundated with texts and private messages and comments on my videos about how I'm doing this. I did post a video when I first started, and you know, if you missed it, here it is. But I did like what I bought for my first shop going into this pre-op diet, and when I did that I actually had no idea what I was allowed to have. I just kind of guessed. Boy, was I wrong. A lot of that stuff, well, not a lot of it, but some of that stuff I can't even have or touch at all, and I haven't. So there's the update of my weight loss sort of sorted out, and now I'm gonna do like a update on like sort of how I got to the stage that I'm at now. It's been very strict, and a little bit of a disclaimer, I'm in no way, shape or form a professional. This is strictly just what I have been doing, and it has worked for me. I'm not saying that it's going to work for you, and this is a pre-op diet. I'm not saying that this is going to work for a permanent solution, because I don't think it would, because it's quite intensive. So if you want to lose weight, maybe use this as a guideline, but if you're going into pre-op surgery and you have no idea what you're doing, maybe you could use some of the things that I've been doing as some help, but I do suggest that you go and see a dietitian first. Okay, so starting with eating. I'm not really going to go into exercising at the moment because the eating part was my biggest problem. Working in childcare, I am up and down all the time. I have a house with stairs. I'm not going to say that that is significant or enough exercise for anyone to do, but that was the exercise that I have been doing so far. I actually haven't gone to do a workout or anything yet. That will come later though. So the first thing I do in the morning is I get up and I go and I make my shake first thing. So it's a VLCD diet shake, which I've covered in this video, and it's very small, but it is my saviour and what gets me up in the morning. Yeah, that's how my breakfast for the day, and it's usually around 7 AM maybe, unless I'm working early, and then it's like 5 AM or whatever. So after that I'd probably have like a snack, I suppose, which is usually like a wrap. It's probably what most people would consider a meal. So it's usually got a bit of cucumber, carrot, avocado, lettuce. Sometimes I put capsicum on there, a bit of salt and pepper, and I use mountain bread wraps. So all of that is on my allowed foods list, and when previously I would probably have about 4 of them, to be honest, with full sugar wraps and probably barbecue sauce all over it. I just have that, and I just have maybe 1 of them. It is so delicious. It's the one thing that I love so much, and so I have that at around about 10:30, maybe 11 o'clock as my, you know, morning tea or whatever. So at lunchtime, I'm pretty fucking hungry by this time, like 1:30ish or something like that. I would have one of my VLCD products, whether it be a bar or a shake or a soup, and probably a coffee as well. I also am drinking lots and lots of water in between all of these meals, by the way, like heaps, like a litre at least. So I'm doing a lot of trips to and from the bathroom, let me tell you that right now. That will hold me off until afternoon tea, which I sometimes skip afternoon tea mainly because I'm usually at work. Maybe another shake around about afternoon tea time, which is about 4-ish, I suppose. And then that holds me out until dinner time, and for dinner I have a range of things. Usually it's just fried vegetables with 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and the rest is like all of the allowed vegetables that I'm allowed to have, and I literally just cram it all in there and put some soy sauce on it. It's like a basic day of eating for me. It's what I've been doing for the last 2 weeks pretty strictly. I started keeping a food diary and then I stopped because I forgot, and because I am a failure at life. But I do really recommend you keep a food diary and stick to what you have been told by your dietitian, or if you make up a food plan, stick to it even though it's really hard, like really hard. I'm so lucky that Brendan is actually doing this diet with me, just for pure support, and also, you know, I guess it benefits him as well. And if he wasn't helping me out like by doing this as well, I don't think I would have stuck to it as well. So if you have like support of someone doing it with you, or people keeping you accountable, like for me, I'm doing this publicly, so I'm being held accountable for it, so that's a big motivation for me as well. And I think that I'm just going to end the video here. So yeah, welcome to my end slate bit. It's probably going to go for longer than the 20 seconds allowed, so at some point there'll be a video pop up here for you to like check out and watch. It'll happen in the last 20 seconds, I promise you. It'll be there, so just keep watching until it pops up. Please don't be shy to give me a bit of a thumbs up because it really helps me out. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go now. Thanks for watching. I love you all so much.